there's a lot of videos about accessibility. If you have a broken home button, you see over here. So you can go into settings and go into accessibility, and then you go to I think is it touch. I hope you got that. There's better videos, but you turn on assistive touch. Now the annoying thing about assistive touch is you need to find a good spot to put it. Like if you put it on the left side to cover something, if you put it on the right side to cover something. So one suggestion I have is putting it right here in the bottom, but it covers two icons. So what I do is I remove one of the icons. Yeah, I wish there's a easier way to modify this, but now the assistive touch over here, you can see, if I cover up the middle button like this, now I can essentially use it like that, the assistive touch. So that's the way I prefer it versus it covering some part of the screen. Usually I don't need to use most of the screen. This bottom part's more, it's the closest thing to having it down here in the home button. And so there's another thing I wanted to mention. In settings, you can change the way it opens things. So I would actually prefer this thing to be more of a home button. So the way I set it up is, because I don't really use most of this stuff, I just want the home button, right? Because if from the home button you can get to different places. So here in Assistive Touch, if we go back from the very beginning, let's say allow, whatever. Yeah, it's great. Here from settings to accessibility to touch, if you go to Assistive Touch again, they have an option to change the custom actions. So this is the second thing I would suggest. One is I would change double tap or triple or long press. I would change double tap or long press to open the menu. Gosh, you see how annoying this can be? Sorry about this. It's just Apple wants me to do whatever they want. So here, I would change the double tap to be open menu. And then I would change the single tap to be the home button. Why? Because again, I would rather this be the home button, and it's just more intuitive that way. And then if I want the assistive touch menu, I just have to double tap it. So I thought that was more natural. And then for the long press, I chose that as, what do you call it, to do the lock screen. So now, if you go back, this is why I did home button as a single tap, double tap as open menu, and long press as lock. So if I press and hold this, locks the screen. So I thought that those are the three best custom actions for accessibility if you have a broken home button. So I should kind of make a video for that instead. Anyways, press home button. You see how it's a little more natural versus had I left it as the default, I would be essentially doing that and I'd be pressing home, which isn't very natural to me. So I switched open menu to double tap. Single tap, I did home menu, and long press, I did lock screen. There's another thing here. There's also, where was it? It's something about, I forgot. There's something about tap the back action. Let me go see if I can find it. So if I go back to touch, where this is the main screen for regular touch accessibility, and scroll down to the very bottom, the last thing I want to mention is back tap. And if you turn that on, you can actually tap the back to do stuff. And so what I did was, for This, I did double tap as home button, and for triple tap, I did lock screen. So now, if I tap this twice, it does the home button. If I tap it 1, 2, 3, it locks the phone. So back again. If I tap the back twice, it does home. 1, 2, sorry. And then I can close it by tapping on the back. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I wasn't fast enough. 1, 2, 3. So those are the 3 things I might change for accessibility if I have a broken home button. Sorry, the last one was kind of quick, but if you go from accessibility into touch, scroll down to the very bottom and go to back tap and turn it on. I chose double tap for home and triple tap lock screen. So now if I want to lock it, I just do triple tap. 1, 2, 3. Not fast enough. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kind of annoying, right? It's not working now for some reason. 1, 2, 3. Worked. Anyways, that's some accessibility tips I have with the broken lock screen, broken home button. So hopefully that helps someone. Probably it doesn't, but anyways, I just want to make a video.